There's a lad at Manchester United at the moment, and I think every United fan knows who he is, and I think every United fan is keeping a close eye. If you do not support United, this guy is called Chido Obi Martin. Now, Arsenal fans will recognise that name because we nabbed him off you just this year. He's come into Manchester United's academy. He's currently playing in the under-18s, and he is impressing. This guy is already 6'2" at just 17 years old. He looks massive. He looks like an adult amongst kids. He has got a fantastic first touch, great with the ball at his feet, which is usually not something you associate with a big man. He's got pace, he can run in behind, but he can win things in the air and keep the ball. He almost looks like the perfect striker that Manchester United need right now. We are going slow with him at the moment. I think Man United are monitoring obviously his progress, and Adam Lawrence, the coach for the under-18s, is probably looking at him and trying to keep a lid on things, because what a massive help he is in this side at under-18s level. The 21s and above probably need a player like him, and it is something that I think United fans tend to get a little bit carried away with, and I'm going to admit that myself, that United players that come through the academy tend to do pretty well. We have got a good history, particularly in the 90s and earlier, and obviously 2000s. Marcus Rashford, probably the latest one to come through and really impress. I think there is massive potential for this lad. And actually, by the way, with United, there is a lad that I have looked at. It's James Scanlon. He is a player which is kind of unheard of. He's already scored and played for Gibraltar at international level. So he's been capped by his country and scored already before even making a first team appearance. So keep an eye on him. I'm not going to stick on Man United's academy too long because I don't want to be biased, and I actually do want to talk about the current best producer of talent in England, and that's Man City's academy. There's a few players in this City academy, and I've seen clips and I've seen highlights, and there's something special about them. And the great news is they are English, and I think England will have a lot to thank Man City for going forward, because some of these players are outrageous, and some of the players that City Academies produced already for England have been tipped and are on their way to massive success. The guy that I did want to say quickly as well was City's Divine Mukasa. He looks like a real talent. Man City took him off West Ham a couple of seasons ago, and he's impressing at that level. Look, it's going to be really difficult for him to get through in this Man City team because of the level of talent that's already there, but Pep Guardiola this season in particular is not shy about picking up a player from the academy and putting him straight into the starting lineup. You know, we've seen this with O'Reilly early in the season. We saw this with Oscar Bob not 2 seasons ago, a season ago. We've also seen it with Rico Lewis of late as well. There's something about this Man City academy that when you get in there, there is a level of performance that you need to hit, and I think those players are now being pushed and propelled above other players at their level, because Man City have the expectancy that's up here and everyone else kind of has to keep chase. We see that in the Premier League, we see that with the level of football that they play, their close touch, first touch, everything is immaculate, and you need that to play for this Man City side. So in terms of technical ability, Man City is really producing some players, but the real talent that I want to talk about is actually the son of Emile Hesky. Yes, Premier League legend Emile Hesky has not just one, but 2 sons coming through Man City's academy that look tipped to be the next big things. It is scary, and do you know what? Neither of them remind me of Hesky at all. Jaden Hesky is the older of the 2 brothers, and he's currently in Man City's under-21 team. The one I'm looking at is Regan Hesky. He's 16 years old, plays nothing like Emile Hesky whatsoever. Looks quick, looks sharp, looks dynamic, great with the ball at his feet, can shoot for long range, can get in behind defences. There's something about this lad, and you know, when you see a 16-year-old tearing it up at under 18 level, and nobody scored more goals than this kid this year at that level, you start thinking this is someone special. Man City is probably the best place for him to be currently, and I think only Barcelona's La Masia can really rival Man City's academy currently. You look at the players that have come through Man City, the academy graduates, and I'll list some: Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, Jeremy Frimpong, Jamie Gittins, Michael Elise, Morgan Rogers, Romeo Lavia, Rico Lewis, Brahim Diaz, Jadon Sancho, Felix Nemecha, Adrian Rabiot, Liam Delap, Alex Garcia, Seko Fofana, Kieran Trippier also came through Man City's academy. So there's an abundance of talent coming through, and you've got to say, if you're a father of a young lad currently playing at sort of under 15, 16s level, if you had the chance to put your kid anywhere, you'd choose Man City's academy. Regan Hesky, though, I've picked him out. He's been at City since the age of 8, and I think a lot of things have been expected of him. Again, when he's that young, I think a lot of top teams will keep a lid. They'll try not to let him get too far ahead of himself, but already at sort of under 21s level, he's impressed, just like his brother Jadon. I think there's a Hesky brother combination that is going to be a household name again amongst families in the UK. Football families in particular will remember Emile Heskey of the old Premier League days. I think the Heskies are making a comeback.